Hey, how's it going, you guys? Welcome back to some more Cafe Stella. It is finally time for Valentine's Day, which means May is going to be giving Kosei the homemade chocolate she made. So we're going to see how that goes. So let's jump into it here. Order up one smoked pepper carbonara. I'm going to wash these dishes before they start piling up. We're selling a lot more pancakes than yesterday, aren't we, Suzune-san? Yeah, now that people, like, know they're good and, like, the word's out. For sure. Alright, we'll get on that. What do you mean I'm always fired up? No, you're not. Yeah, thank you, Suzune. Call him out on his crap. Come on, stop chatting and move those hands. Our customers are waiting. I don't know what you mean. Really? That just means he's being himself then. Dang, people are only ordering our new stuff now, huh? Kind of weird. We're just pissing her off. You know, I'm okay with this. I'm really okay with this. Great. Ooh, it's nighttime.
今日もご苦労だった。無事バレンタインを終えることができたな。
今日の売り上げはかなり良かったですが、1日目はやっぱり悔いが残ります。イベントごとなら無条件で売り上げが伸びると過信がありました。
I wouldn't feel too bad about it, Natsumi.
次回はこの点を反省して、しっかりと企画を練りたいです。評判自体はどうだった？インストにコメントもらえてたんですが、かなり評判いいですよ。レギュラーメニューにしてほしいって声もあります。写真もいっぱい載せてくれてますよ。本当だ。インスト映えって意味では成功なのかな。いいねも結構ついてる。
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like Instagram only means so much. It's like, of course there's gonna be people on Instagram posting about it if they liked it, but I think Natsumi's kind of right, though. Like, it would have been nice to have more sales the whole time rather than just having people say, oh, well, I liked it on Instagram, you know?
夏目さんは満足できていないようですが、イベント自体も十分成功していると思いますよ。
うん。この2日間の売り上げもかなり良かった。しかし、もっと伸ばせる余地はあったのも事実だ。
あ、燻製カルボナーラですか？
その通りだ。
What? But we sold out completely again today. Was there something wrong with it?
すぐに自分のミスを疑うのはお前の悪い癖だな。
That is true, Mikado. You know, people should have more confidence in themselves, right?
人気だからこそですよ。お昼のうちに売り切れてしまうんです。つまり限定数を増やそうって話ね。
Yeah, so we need to make more.
そういうことです。売り切れてしまって残念がるお客さんがかなり多いんですよ。
Really? It's that popular.
動画に出てる人、みんな実感してると思いますよ。すみません。売り切れてしまって。私も何回も言ったよ。
Well, if it's good, it's good.
昴生はもっと自信持ちなよ。
Gosh, this route just is so good. Like, we have all the stuff with May going on. Everyone's giving us compliments instead of just roasting us all the time. Everything about this is so good. Like, this is like the true ending right here.
やりましたね、先輩。
Or at least I wish.
限定だからこその人気という側面もあるだろうからな。増やせばいいというわけではないかもしれない。少しずつ増やしてみるのがいいかもしれんな。慎重に検討しよう。
すみませんが、この後少し時間をいただけますか？軽く打ち合わせをしましょう。あ、よければメイさんも燻製カルボナーラ開発の立役者ですからね。意見を聞かせてください。
Hey, she's trying to confess to us. Stop having stupid meetings on Valentine's Day. Some people have lives, you know. Some people are trying to get confessed to here, Kana. Just because you're gonna die alone doesn't mean we have to, okay? No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, Kana. That was mean. I apologize.
はい。
では、 今日はここまでとしよ
お疲れ様でした。お疲れ様でした。お疲れ。
う。ではないな。限定数については一任する。
I think I was like, actually, yeah, I don't really care about that at all. 25? I was thinking like up to like 50. Because if she's having a dozen people a day, and let's just say every waitress is having about a dozen people a day, right? Let's just say, you know, that's like 36 more orders. And we're already selling out the 20. I don't know. You would still not be able to meet all the demand, but you would meet most of it. And that would still make it kind of desirable.
お願いします。二人に残ってもらったのはいつものあれですね。ってことは、私の目のことです。簡単に確認したいだけなので、時間を取らせるつもりはありませんよ。あれから変わりありませんか？はい。蝶を出す方法もまだわからなくて。わかりました。方法はゆっくりと見つけていきましょう。
蝶の回収を目的として始めたこの店だが、メイのおかげで随分とはかどっている。改めて礼を言おう。感謝する。いえいえ、まだ片手落ちというか、捕まえるだけじゃ役に立てているとは言えない。とにかく頑張ります。これからも。
As I would expect from me.
あ、頼りにしているぞ。感謝はしているが、猫にはならん。はい、
すみません。
Wow, how rude.
それと、高峰さんも。成り行きで協力していただくことになりましたが、とても貢献してくれています。高峰さんの料理を目当てにお客さんがたくさん訪れてくれるようになりましたから。
Nice.
ありがとうございます。本当に助かっています。
Well, I mean, this was all because of that problem I had with my soul in the first place. But I'm glad you appreciate me. Honestly, this job has been pretty fulfilling for me too lately.
だろうな。かなりいい状態のようだ。
まだ油断はできませんが、このままいい方向へ向かえば、もう心配はいりませんね。
That's a relief. I owe it all to you, Hiyochidani-san. Thanks for guiding me in the right direction.
いえ、そんな。
You did. Thank you for everything.
話って。もう終わりです。じゃあ、私、用事あるので。
そうか。引き止めてすまなかったな。
いえ、お疲れ様でした。じゃあ、私、失礼します。
What? Where is she going? Quickly spinning around her heel, she dashes out the door. What the? Wasn't she planning to give me some chocolates today?
帰らないのか?
Yeah, I am. Okay, good night. What was that? Feeling confused, I head for the door as well. Oh, I get it. She probably just got embarrassed to give it to me in front of the other two. I bet she's waiting outside to... Scuffed. No way, but yesterday she said, what? Did I just misinterpret her? Is this how my Valentine's Day is going to end without a single piece of chocolate? Darn. Should have known. My murmurs vanished pointlessly into the cold asphalt beneath my feet. I trudge home, my head hung so low that most passerbyers are probably looking at me strangely. My phone dings. Hurriedly, I pull out of my pocket and check the screen. It's a line message from Hiyoshidani-san. I'm sorry for running off earlier. Can we meet right now? I reflexively pump my fist into the air. The people around me are definitely giving me odd stares now, but I don't care. I never doubted you for a second, Hiyoshidani-san. Yeah, it was never one single second, but it was many seconds. Naturally, I messaged her sure in response. It instantly marked red, which she then instructs me to meet her at our usual meeting spot at the mall. I hadn't got a single piece of chocolate from any of my coworkers. Even Nozomi, who usually gives me some every year, hadn't given me anything. However, Hiyochidani-san is planning to give me something. There's no doubt about it. What if she doesn't? I feel my confidence faltering for a second, but I quickly shake the doubts from my head. My real Valentine's Day starts right now. I don't know, like, a confession at the mall, though? Like, is that the best place? Many stores have been decorated for Valentine's Day, and these red hearts plastered. There are red hearts plastered everywhere I look. Although it's nearly closing time, there are a surprising amount of people still wandering about. Couples, mostly. Feel a little awkward being here on my own. And Hyochidani-san, who's sitting on a nearby bench, appears to be feeling the same. Noticing me, she breaks into a small smile, but soon her expression stiffens again. Guess I shouldn't get too excited. I feel my confidence waning again. Hey, sorry for keeping you waiting. Sit down next to Hyochidani-san, who's still looking rather awkward. Oh, it's all good. Don't worry about it. I wonder why. What could you be nervous about? From the bag on her lap, she pulls out a small, cutely wrapped box. Is this? Gosh, May is so adorable. So flustered about it. Handmade. Oh, is that why you've been going home together lately? Going home with Suzune for multiple days, trying to learn how to make homemade chocolate for Kosei. I wonder how he's gonna take this. My preferences? Oh, wait. Yes, Kosei, that's why she asked you, huh? And to think of it, she kept asking me if the sweetness was just right or not. She was trying to figure out what I like. Well, that explains why you've been acting so strange lately. Is that why the others said they weren't giving me any chocolate this year, so this would be a surprise? They're always plotting something. I thought for sure you hated me or something. I mean, you've been avoiding me lately, haven't you? I mean, I wouldn't say necessarily she was avoiding you. She just had a lot of other things she was going on. She was still thinking of you, of course. But, yeah, you definitely were spending a lot less time together, which seemed a little awkward. It's alright, I've been really anxious these past few days, so it's a relief to know the truth. Handmade chocolate, though, this is more than I expected. Thank you. Right now? What the? A fork? You brought me a fork to eat chocolate. There's so many things wrong with that. Who eats chocolate with a fork? And why is there forks in Japan? Don't y'all just use chopsticks like everybody else? I mean, they probably use forks there, I would imagine. I'm just... Whenever I eat, like, Japanese food, I always use chopsticks, so it's weird to me to, like, the thought of using a fork. I guess they do kind of have, like, a lot of cafe food that they'd probably be eating, especially, you know, Cafe Stella. I don't know. Just the thought of a fork in Japan would seem kind of foreign to me. To be honest, I was planning to go home and savor it there. Why is that? Are you nervous about the chocolate, or are you nervous how I'm gonna feel about you after you eat the chocolate? Alright, I'll have a bite. I take the fork she thrust out at me, carefully untie the wrapping ribbon, and open the box. Oh, a chocolate cake.
似たようなものなのかな。フォンダンショコラです。
Oh yeah, because they made more like a block, right? Like, I don't know why I was thinking of like individual pieces of chocolate. Like, that would just be really awkward to try to stab with a fork. Okay, this makes a lot more sense now. Sounds fancy. Was it hard to make?
いえ、すずねさんが手取り足取り丁寧に教えてくれたので。あ、でもこれは一人で作りましたよ。ちゃんとできたと思います。あー、でも出来たては外パリパリなんですけど、ふにゃってなっちゃってますね。
All right, May. Don't explain everything about it. You need to have some confidence in yourself because confidence is attractive. I'm just gonna say that it's very
でも
attractive.
まずくないはずです。すずねさん直伝のレシピですから、焼き時間も忠実に守りました。
I mean, not to say that nervousness can't be attractive too. I definitely feel like May is probably more the nervous person, but you know, have some confidence in yourself.
味も先輩好みのはずです。だからどうぞ食べてください。
All right, let's see how it turned out, guys.
はい。
I mean, I'm sure it turned out fine. Oh, yeah, I could definitely see why you would want a fork with that. Stick my fork into the chocolate fondant. Fondant. I have no idea how to pronounce it. I have no idea. The inside has a thick, syrupy chocolate, as well as some fruit, strawberries. That's a pleasant surprise. Digging out the chocolate-coated strawberry and some of the surrounding crust, I carry it to my mouth. Oh.
どうですか。
It's absolute trash. Sorry.
あれ
I don't even want to eat another bite.
先輩。すみません。まずかったですか。
It literally couldn't taste bad because if Kosei did say it tastes bad, then that would get back to Suzune, and she'd probably strangle us. So.
本当ですか。よかった。
So delicious.
そ
How can something taste this good?
大げさ。え、嘘。
He's crying.
演技ではなくガチ泣き。え、嘘。え、
Kosei, you're so dumb. He just starts bursting into tears. It tastes so good. Everyone kept saying that they wouldn't be giving me any chocolate. Okay, Kosei, you can cry about that, but don't cry just because it's really good. Like, I've never cried over food, okay?
ああ、はい、そういうことになりましたね。
Yeah, something like that. Even Nozomi, who usually gives me chocolates every year, gave me nothing.
毎年。ああ、そっか。幼馴染ですもんね、のぞみちゃん。
Yes, that is absolutely true. Yes, but she said she's only been giving them to me out of force of habit. Or pity, what I would call it.
なんていうか。かける言葉がないですけど。
Okay, guys. I'm gonna translate this sentence for you. She's trying to say, Kosei, I've never heard of something so dumb. She must be thinking of how much of a loser Kosei is. But, I mean, and that's what I would get out of that. I mean, that sounds really mean, but that's kind of how I feel. She's like, oh, I'm not sure what to say about that. You sound like kind of a loser, my guy. In the end, the only person who gave me chocolates was you, and handmade chocolate, too. Like, see, this is fine. If just one girl gives you chocolate like this was fine. Because, you know, this generally means a little bit something more. But if your childhood friend is, like, the only one giving you chocolate out of, like, force of habit, as he says, I feel like that's just pity chocolate, guys. I just feel like that's kind of pathetic, you know? It's kind of sad. But, you know, I'm sorry if that's mean. It's probably too mean. I'm sorry. I'm being mean this episode. Why? I don't understand. He's finally, like, getting the, you know, the attention he deserves. People are recognizing him and being nice. And then I'm being the mean one. Like, what's going on with that?
まさかそこまで感動してもらえるなんて。作ってよかったです。でも泣くとは思ってなかったので若干引いてます。
Yeah, no, I guess I tried too hard to sell it.
あ、もうやっ
She smacks me on the shoulder. Hey, it's been a while since I felt this way. Miss chatting with her like this. Okay, the crying was purely theatrics, but that's genuinely how happy I am. It tastes amazing.
本当ですか？
Need some milk with it, guys. It's like, how can you eat chocolate cake without milk? Yeah, I mean it, seriously. I can finish off both these chocolates right here if I'm not too careful.
よかった。
Hio Chidani-san's nervous expression finally gives way to one of relief.
もう本当まずいって言われたらどうしようかと。
There's no way you could have gone wrong with Suzune-san's recipe.
そうですけど。
Besides, even if it did taste bad, I'd never say it to your face. That was pretty much me. Like, I would never say something bad to someone's face, even if I didn't like it. I would just like,
え、まずいんですか？
it really does taste bad. Wow.
もうなんかほんとドキドキします。挙動不審だったのずっと不安だったからで、チョコレートを手作りして先輩の気持ちがすごくよくわかりました。
In what way?
誰かのために作ってそれを食べてもらうってすごく緊張してドキドキして。
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could apply that to something that's even not food. Like, if you're making something for somebody else, you know, there's a certain level of expectation for yourself to do good. You know, you want them to like it.
でも楽しかったです。喜んでもらえるかな、美味しいって言ってくれるかな、それで、本当に喜んでもらえたらすごく嬉しい。
I mean, it also just feels really good to do something for somebody else, too. I mean, personally, I always feel nice when I go out of my way to do something, or if I help somebody out in some way. The brightness of her hearts. Of her heart? Where did I get heart from? Heart's in the second part of the sentence, and why am I saying heart? The brightness of her smile makes my heart skip a beat. Flustered, I avert my eyes. However, Hio Chidani-san seems to find this reaction suspicious.
本当にまずくないですよね。気を使ってないですよね。
I already told you. Why don't you believe me?
だって心配なんですもん。
Didn't you taste it yourself
同
beforehand?
じ生地で作ったのは食べましたけど。
It was delicious,
美味
wasn't
し
it?
かったです。でも時間経ってますもん。焼きたてじゃないですもん。
I mean, I feel like fresh is usually the best, but you know, it's still good when it's not fresh too. Even so, it tastes delicious.
本当の本当に？
If you're really that worried about the taste, why don't you try some yourself? I carve out a piece from my fork and hold it out to Hiochidani-san's mouth. Uh-oh, guys, here it is. Here it is. There, you already know what's gonna happen. They're gonna talk about the indirect kissing and like getting all embarrassed. I'm ready for it though. I'm here for it.
じゃあ。
She's actually doing it too. Somewhat hesitantly, she takes a bite. The moment it goes into her mouth, however, her eyes shoot open.
ちゃんと美味しい。
See, I told you.
よかったー。で、あ、
Here's the realization right here.
う
I already knew it was coming.
今のって関節。
Alright, sorry, you're pretty sensitive about these sort of things, aren't you?
いいえ、気にするけど。
You guys, you know what would be perfect right here? If he just says something along the lines of, well, how about I give you a direct kiss? I feel like this would be a great transition into a real kiss, and it would be so good, so smooth if he does it. But he won't. He won't.
別に先輩なら。
As long as it's you. Okay.
あの
Okay.
鈴音さんに聞いたんです。
Gosh, I'm like actually getting goosebumps with how excited I am for this moment because the build-up has been so great.
先輩はチョコレートならもらえるだけで嬉しいって。
It's true, I'm pretty thrilled right now. Thank you. Seriously.
はい。で、手作りのチョコ
Yes, yes. Yeah?
手作りだと本命だと判断するって。
Yes? Oh, come on. I can't believe she told you. My guy, don't ruin this moment.
はい。
Please do not ruin this. You need this. I want it so badly for you. I mean, I was only half joking when I said that.
冗談。
No, don't say anything about joking right now.
タイトルに戻るよ。
I'm so... I want to so badly, guys. So bad. We gotta keep going. We gotta stay strong.
勘違い。
Yes, yes. May, yes. Don't let him do this to you. May, don't let him be stupid. I'm like genuinely excited right now. And they drop my fork on the ground. Does that mean what I think it means? Yes? Yes? The CG is coming. Let's go. Hyochidani-san blushes bright red, clamping her mouth shut. She looks down at her hands, anxiously twisting her fingers together. She's acting strange again. But this time, I understand why. Finally, you understand. She's having to carry this whole relationship so far. It isn't because she dislikes me or wants to avoid me. In fact, it actually seems that she... Yuchidani-san remains silent. So do I. I want to be sure. I want to ask her what she meant before. Does she really have feelings for me? What if I'm mistaken? What if I'm just being No, stop this. Stop this right now. Don't think that. Yes, yes, yes. You understand. I'm scared. What if she just laughs right in my face? Okay, this is fine. You can think that. Like, it's okay to be a little bit nervous about it. Just don't convince yourself that what's happening isn't happening, okay? Her voice grows husky. I was so nervous, so tense that I couldn't even manage to grunt in response.
この前の女子会で2人でプールに行ったことみんなに聞かれて、それで私が先輩のこと好きなのかって話になって、
Okay.
わかんないって言ったけど、みんなは好きなんでしょって、そうなのかなって思ったけど、でも私恋とかそういうのやっぱりわかんなくて、自分の気持ちよくわかんないけど、先輩のことはとっても大事です。大事な存在ですって今日はそう伝えようとしてたんです。でも今気づきました。私先輩に
My heart leaps into my throat when she softly mumbles these words. My chest grows tight, my entire body goes numb, motionless. I find myself unable to speak and I'm unable to look Hyochidani-san in the eye either. I can only stare at the ground and wait for her next words.
先輩と一緒にいると落ち着くんです。だから違うかなって思ってた。恋じゃないのかもって。だって恋ってドキドキするものじゃないですか。先輩といると逆にほっとするから違うかな。けど今私ドキドキしてる。自分の気持ちを伝えるだけなのにこんなにもドキドキしてる。チョコレートを渡そうって決めた時も、手作りしたいって教えてほしいってせずねさんにお願いした時も、練習してる時も、今日の朝もバイト中も、さっき先輩を待っている間も私ドキドキしてた。 輩に変だって思われるくらいドキドキしてた。私ずっと恋してた。
Okay.
勇気を出して言います。
Okay.
私先輩のこと
Okay.
違う。先輩のこと
Oh.
好きです。
Okay. Okay. Okay.
できてないのにいつもありがとうって言ってくれる先輩が、私の悩みを真剣に聞いて優しくしてくれる先輩が、私は大好きです。だから私と付き合ってください。
Please. Please, Kosei. You know what you need to do. You know what you need to do it.
私を先輩の彼女にしてください。
You know how you should answer this.
私これからもずっと先輩のそばにいたいです。
She lays her feelings bare before me. Being the pathetic excuse for a man that I am, however, my head goes blank and I can't form words. But I have to respond. I have to convey my feelings to her as well. No, don't even say anything. You know what you need to do. You don't need to say anything. You can tell her in a certain way. My true unadulterated feelings. Okay, your heart's hammering like crazy. I mean, okay, I guess you can say a little bit before you do it. But you know what needs to happen here. We all know. We all know what we're waiting for. When I thought you were avoiding me, it made me feel so lonely and so worried. I was so afraid you didn't like me, and I became really depressed. Especially when you ran off without giving me any chocolate. But then you messaged to ask if we could meet. My heart wouldn't stop pounding on the way here. This whole day has been a roller coaster of emotions for me. But if what I'm feeling is the same thing you are, then I'm in love too. I'm in love with you, Hiyojidani-san. I love you too, Hiyojidani-san. I want you to go out with me. Please, Kosei, please. I need you to do it. Hiyojidani-san suddenly slumps, all the tension draining from her body. In that moment, I feel some of my own nervousness easing as well. Nevertheless, my heart is still throbbing fiercely. Me too, my face must be burning up right now. Again, silence. Although we just finished confessing our feelings to each other, we had no idea what to do next. You know, Kosei, you know. You are a man, you know. But through the silence feels a little awkward. It isn't entirely unpleasant either. Perhaps because we've gone from simply being coworkers to being boyfriend and girlfriend. I have to remind myself it's real. If you don't mind, could I call you by your first name? It'd feel oddly formal if I kept using your last name. Yes. This is like the next best thing to saying I love you in Japanese, is being able to call someone by their first name without any honorifics. Can't help it, I've never called you this before. What about you? Will you start calling me by my name? That's not what it says in my birth certificate. I'd hope not, that'd be weird. No, San. Oh my gosh, nobody cares. I mean, you can call me that too, but like, no. Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing for me too. Alright, I guess I wouldn't want the others to tease us about it. They'll do it anyway, so you might as well embrace it. Be the bigger man. Two of us start fidgeting again. Up until now, there were hardly any ever awkward silences between us, but now that we've confessed our feelings to one another, neither of us seems to be able to think about anything to say.
私先輩の彼女で
Yeah, I mean, if that's okay with you.
いいに決まってます。
Y'all literally just both asked each other, so I think it's okay.
やった先輩の彼
Okay, I'm happy with how it turned out, but they didn't do it. They didn't do the one thing I wanted them to do. That's okay, because they'll save it for later. It's going to happen, and it's going to be great when it happens. So I will be patient. I will be patient, guys. Wow, she looks so cute. It's almost painful to look her in the face. I had no idea she could make an expression like that. But from now, I'm probably going to be seeing even more faces I've never seen before. Somehow, even though I'm already at my limit, my heart begins to pound even faster at the thought.
先輩呼び方戻っちゃってる
It's gotta be hard breaking that habit so suddenly.
ですねまあおいおいということで
That's okay. We're here for it. We'll keep going. Yeah, let's just take things at our own
多分
pace.
どんどん敬語なくなっていくと思いますけどいいですか
Of course not. In fact, you might as well start right
じゃ
now.
あそうしようかな二人っきりの時だけ
She flashes me a shy smile. The expression is too adorable, I have to turn my head away again. Silence isn't making things any easier. I open my mouth, desperately searching for something to talk about. Thanks for the chocolate. I'll make sure to sit down and enjoy it when I get home.
冷蔵庫で冷やしてもいいけどレンジで温めても美味しいって鈴音さんが言ってた
That does sound good. I agree. I'll try chilling one and heating up the other then.
食べたら感想を聞かせてね
Because that would be nice. The chocolate inside would be all melty. Be good. Sure, I'll message you online or maybe tell you in person tomorrow.
待ってる
Speaking of which, I'd also like to grab something to eat together sometime.
行こう絶対
Yeah, I'll let you know. Kind of amazing how easily you're back to talking like normal, Hyochidai-san.
普通じゃないよ敬語出ないように無理してるし見て
Points both of her index fingers at her own face.
めっちゃこわばってるあと汗すごい
My face, on the other hand, feels like it's lost all color.
なんか弱ってます
Well, this is the first time anyone's ever confessed to me. I can't contain how happy I feel. I think all the blood's rushing to my heart. It's pounding so much it almost hurts.
私が初めて
Yeah, you're the first girl who's ever told me they liked me.
やった
I don't think I can take much more. I want to keep talking, but my heart's seriously going to give out soon.
実は私も頭がクラクラしてます
We should get going. I'll walk you home.
はいお願いしますあーもう出ちゃうな敬語
It's okay. Take it slow.
はい
Placing my chocolates carefully into the box, I stand up. Since we're dating now and all, why don't we hold hands? Yes, okay. I mean, that's pretty lewd, but I'm okay with it. I want to see it. If you don't want to, that's fine.
嫌じゃないですないうん
You sure are stuttering a lot, though.
パニックで
So you want to hold hands?
うん
She holds out her small, delicate hand, and I wrap my own boorish hand around it.
恥ずかしい死にそう
It's literally Valentine's Day. Like, this is the one day that nobody's gonna care. Sorry, I know my hand's really sweaty.
私もすごいから大丈夫わかんないです
Well, now your hands are just full of a bunch of sweat. That's a little gross, but you know, it's love, right?
そう
Let's go.
はい
What are you, drunk? Yes. Stiff as boards and staring at the ground, the two of us make our way home. To the people around us, we probably seem like a very strange couple, or they're laughing at us for looking so inexperienced. Nobody cares. Like, someone might talk about it behind your back, but you're never gonna know. It's not a big deal. Don't even listen to it. Like, don't think about it, okay? It really doesn't matter. I don't know, but I don't have the courage to look up and check either. Like, that's probably the biggest thing. Like, stop caring so much about what other people think. Like, long as you're not doing something really weird, like, I don't want to give an example, but if you're just holding hands, if you're just nervous, like, that's perfectly normal. Nobody's gonna care. And every nerve in my body is focused on the sensation of her hand. I can't think of anything to say. In the end, we remained silent the entire way back. We arrive in front of Hyochidani-san's. No, I should try getting used to her first name. We arrive in front of Mei's house. Letting go of my hand, she gives me a small wave. However, she seems reluctant to leave, standing motionless on the spot. Because she wants you to be a man. That's what she wants. She's waiting. She's waiting. She's gone out of her way to make this work. She's made you chocolate. She did all the parts of the confession. You tried backing out of it. She got you back into it and made sure it actually ended up happening. She confessed to you first. She wants you to make a first move. She wants you to say, okay, I put my heart on the line. When are you going to put yours? That's what she's waiting for right now. I don't know if he's going to do it. I want him to do it right here. Taking a half step forward, I bring myself just a tiny bit closer to her. I don't know why I did that, but my body moved on its own. Okay, your body, even your own body is telling you to do it, Kosei. Please. The mood feels just right. Yes, it does. I mean, you could have done it earlier too, and it would have been great. But this is fine too. Actually, I might prefer this. I might prefer this. With my gaze being drawn towards her lips, the thought I want to kiss her comes naturally to me. Yes, thank you, Kosei. Thank you. Mei seems to be thinking the same thing as well. She closes her eyes. That means I can, right? Yes, that is permission. Don't make her wait. Okay. Okay, she's feeling nervous. You're good. Mei turns her face away, probably because I hesitated too long. No. No, it's not. What? Oh my gosh. This is so frustrating. Like, I'm like so happy for them, and I'm like frustrated at the same time. I'm slightly relieved knowing that she doesn't really mean it. Yeah. Which is what I love about this route. Like, they've been taking things slowly, and that really like builds it up, right? It's not like it's just like not jumping into things. It doesn't like cheapen it in any way. Do I think they should have kissed, you know, right after the confession? Yes. Or right here? Yes. I do think they should have. I think it would have been really great. But I'm curious to see how they're going to do it if they do it later. Okay. Okay. Unable to stand any longer, I squat down on the ground. My heart wasn't ready for this. Just yesterday, I was worried that she actually hated me. I never would have imagined she would confess to me, let alone become my girlfriend. Feel like I'm dreaming, in fact. Maybe I am. Can't believe I just pinched my own cheek. That's about as cheesy as it gets. Still, I can't stop myself from grinning ear to ear. Oh my gosh. Okay. We finally get a moment to zen here. Gosh, I was like grinning like a little child that whole time. Like, I was genuinely happy like that we finally got to this point, because the build-up has been so good. So good. I wouldn't say this route's perfect, but it's definitely good. Like, I would say it's at least like an 8 out of 10. Maybe a 9 out of 10. Like, it's really good. We'll have to see how it keeps going from here. I mean, we've kind of gone over one of the peaks, right? Like, one of the big milestones where they confess to each other, said I love you. But it's like, where are they going to fit the kiss in? Where is the climax of this route going to go? We'll have to wait and see. it's been really good. I'm really looking forward to it. Don't know how far we'll get in the next episode. I think we're on chapter 8 now, apparently. So we're either going to chapter 8, the end of chapter 8, or 9. So we're getting close to the end. I'll say that. But anyways, you guys, great episode. Hope you really enjoyed it. I've certainly enjoyed it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.